When an actress manages to move you without saying a word, you know you're witnessing something unique. That's Demet Özdemir. She doesn't act, she resonates. Her art doesn't reside in gestures or scripts. Her strength comes from the soul. Many beautiful faces appear on screen, but few leave a mark. Beauty can impress for a moment, but authenticity transforms. Demet doesn't captivate through her looks, but through what she conveys. Her gaze, her presence, her way of walking. Everything about her tells a story without the need for words. Elegance that doesn't shout, but whispers. She doesn't aim to please, she aims to be. And that's why she breaks the mold in an industry that often reduces women to mere images. Demet shows that being a leading lady doesn't mean being perfect, but being real. She can show vulnerability without losing strength. She can laugh with sadness in her eyes, or cry without ceasing to be composed. That balance isn't learned, it's felt. Her career began with dance, and you can tell. Every movement carries harmony. Every scene seems choreographed by the heart. Behind the camera, she remains the same, simple, dedicated, unmasked. She presents herself with books, with nature, with emotions. No poses, just truth. She maintains a relationship of respect and closeness with her followers. She doesn't play the role of a star, but of a friend, a guide. Her authenticity builds a bridge between her and the public, who follow her not because of fame, but because of trust. Demet doesn't settle for playing roles, she transforms them. She gives them a new voice, a different soul. Even the most ordinary script becomes a powerful story with her. She portrays a woman who loves without dependence, who fights without hardening. A kind of woman not often seen on Turkish television. Her rise didn't come from scandals or headlines. It was slow, steady, and quiet. While others chased fame, she built a career with discipline, honesty, and respect. She doesn't live for magazine covers, she lives for her craft. Today, Demet Özdemir is not just an actress, she's a symbol. A living memory of emotion, beauty, and truth. And when we talk about the Demet Özdemir effect, we're not talking about a trend, but a feeling that stays in the heart. In these times, when image matters more than content and superficiality disguises itself as depth, few public figures stir up as much debate as Demet Özdemir. And I'm not surprised. Because from her beginnings in dance to her most recent dramatic roles, she has not only built a career, she has shaped an identity that inspires admiration, controversy, and in many cases, discomfort. Let me say it plainly, Demet is a phenomenon, an artist who connects with the audience not because of a character, but because of how she breathes life into every role. Some say everything she does is art. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but isn't there something truly genuine in her dedication? This isn't just about beauty, it's about soul. The way she looks into the camera, the way she gives herself to a character, the way she shows fragility and strength at once. That can't be taught in school. You either feel it or you don't. Of course, there are critics. They say she's had too many relationships, that she's not a good role model for young girls. As if her worth as a person or an artist should be measured by the number of partners she's had. This obsession with women's private lives only reveals the hypocrisy of a society that forgives men and condemns women for doing exactly the same. Where is the consistency? Why is sanctity expected from an actress when what she delivers is talent? I don't want to make her a saint or a victim, but I am tired of the double standards. Some say she's not inspiring, that there are prettier or more talented actresses. Of course there are, just like there are many skilled male actors. But when a woman like Demet, with humble origins, manages to shine, reinvent herself, and carve out her path without selling her essence, that deserves respect. Not idolatry, but respect, because surviving in such a ruthless industry is no easy feat. Many artists get lost along the way. She, on the other hand, has remained true to her style, her truth, even when that truth is uncomfortable. Yes, she's done romantic comedies, but she's also proven herself in intense, complex roles. And she does it with passion, with dedication, and with a humanity that transcends the screen. Demet isn't just a star, she's a guide, a symbol of truth in an age of masks. Her silence says more than 1,000 headlines. She doesn't dazzle, she moves. She doesn't disappear, she remains. And that's why those who try to defeat her don't win. The ones who walk beside her do. Demet Özdemir stands for more than just a successful actress. She represents the quiet but steady journey of a woman who defended her space in an environment that judged her by a past love story that no longer defines her. Many still link her to Can Yaman, as if her identity depended on that phase. But those who truly followed her know Demet has forged a solid, courageous path of her own. She's not only known for talent and charisma, she's shown resilience, facing difficult moments with discretion and maturity. She's been judged for her choices, her silences, even for how she presents herself. Yet she never needed scandals or provocation to stay relevant. Her strength lies in the serenity with which she grows, turning every fall into a lesson. Some try to keep her trapped in a closed chapter, but she has chosen to move forward. Like Can, she faced public expectations and media pressure. Both had to protect their essence. When a woman chooses to prioritize herself and not to please everyone, she's often misunderstood. But that's precisely what makes her genuine. Some say she shone brighter with Can. I disagree. After that stage, Demet has shown tremendous artistic growth. Each project has made her more complete. She hasn't needed to look back to stay relevant. What she had with Can was meaningful, yes, but it belongs to the past. She moved on. In her private life, she chose discretion. Some see it as coldness, but to me, it's self-care. After being so exposed, protecting her privacy is a coherent choice. In a world that demands explanations for everything, her silence is an act of strength. She knows who she is, and that's enough. Her influence has crossed borders. Like Can, she's beloved in Italy, Spain, and Brazil. But unlike others, her rise wasn't manufactured. It was authentic and well-deserved. I recall a phrase, "Everyone has the right to live where they feel welcome." That applies to the soul, too. Demet has chosen calm, sincerity, and projects that respect her. She's not trying to please everyone. She's choosing inner peace. And that, in this world of appearances, is a real victory.